What's happening YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Another week in the Road to Progress episodes. So far we've seen me progress in moving my hands, my arms and my legs, and we're actually finally starting to see some strength in those particular parts of my body, and they're slowly starting to come together. But as you've seen so far, all of these exercises I've been doing have been lying down, so in terms of core strength, non-existent. So now what we're going to look at this week is the core and how I actually got to where I am now, being able to sit up, walk around, and that being a big part of the process. So again, as I've said many times before, it was a step-by-step process to get that core strong again. And literally with the physios, maybe sometimes 3-4 of them, pulling me up because I didn't have the strength to get up myself and get me into that position and trying to get me steady on my bum, shall we say, and just try not to wobble too much and fall over. Almost like a top heavy type object, literally just falling over either side.
Okay. How does that look? A little better in front as well.
Yeah.
Clear and pillow.
Lovely, oh, good. Does that feel better? Yeah. Okay, so we'll really try and get you in a nice position.
Try and keep your head up. Do you need the rest? Yeah. That's good. Are you in pain?
You sure?
Are you stretching? Okay, I was going to say your face is saying a lot.
Pain?
Stretching.
Stretch.
Your neck, is it?
Where are you stretching?
Slow to get back.
That was a stretch.
Okay.
Might be me, that might not help you.
Oh, that was so.
That was a struggle.
Yeah.
I think it's probably because I'm pushing you into the position you don't want to be in. Because you kind of compensate, coming to the left a bit to go forward and back, whereas we're going to be mean now and make you do everything in a bit more straight line. Because probably what's happening is you're getting tight on this side.
Yeah.
You're really tight into here.
How are you feeling? That's the question.
Top of the pops.
Hmm?
Top of the pops.
Top of the
Top of the
pops.
pops.
So do you want to do more, or do you want to get back to bed?
Do I want to get back into the bed? Is that a question she really need to ask me? Not really. As before, with all the exercises, because of my weakness, little things like that, being able to sit down needs to take a lot out of me in terms of strength. So yeah, it's easy to get tired and want to give up and get back into bed. But again, that mental strength for trying to crack through it. And even those little things were helping me, and I was progressing as the months went on. So once I started sitting on the side of the bed, the other thing that they used to do was hoist me into a chair. So because I couldn't move, using a hoist was something they used on a regular basis. Again, to strengthen that core up, get me sitting down, sometimes with one person, sometimes with 2 people, sometimes with just the pillows. But again, it was a case of getting that core strength strong again. So initially they started off by having me sit in a chair for maybe a half an hour to an hour, then I went to an hour and a half, then a couple of hours, and then here I am now sitting for a few hours back in the office, as you can see the screens behind me, working on a regular basis. So that was step 1 towards me getting the core strength again, and a long-term goal again of getting me walking into where I am right now. And before we get into this and watch me being hoisted over like a hot tub over a house by a crane, I just want to say, please please excuse the black feet. As I said before, gangrene is something I got from having the sepsis and HLH. So my wife actually caught that a little bit in this footage. So yeah, sorry if you're a bit squeamish, then I apologise. But again, I'm trying to show you the truth and what it's like. So, but yeah, let's crack on and watch me getting hoisted into this chair and see them working with me.
You okay?
Stretch. Too much? Let me know if it's too much.
Definitely.
If the arm is able to kind of here.
Yeah.
Let me get this first on this side that way. Let's bring it into the middle with support first. Good.
Look old man.
Huh?
Look old man.
You feel like going mad?
You're an old man.
Old man.
An old man.
But it's a lot better in terms of keeping you central.
Does it feel tiring? Can you feel how you're working a bit more in this chair? Because it's really upright. From here, are you able to sit forward? So try and get your back off the back. So if we bring you forward first. There. Don't worry. Have a little rest. I think even if you sit here for
Yeah.
a little bit of time,
It's just your posture.
it's like a throne.
It's definitely better than the bed.
Even if we did like 15-minute bouts, sitting, we don't even have to do the kung fu. I think even at that, just sit a bit more.
So you're gripping at the minute.
That's how I grip my
Oh, do you always write like that?
Oh, that how? Okay.
Will we get something to lean on?
Yeah.
Still can't press that down button.
You can't.
Yeah.
You'll get there though.
We'll get there.
Yeah, you have come so far
Have we got the way?
where you couldn't even move
Sorry?
your hand.
And how are you bringing kind of each finger? So doing this. How's that going?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't speak. I had to
No,
hold
don't
my,
worry.
That's got better as well.
Then once I was in the chair, as you just seen, sitting there comfortably, comfortably-ish, then it was a case of bringing other things into the process. So things like holding a can or holding a drink, for example. I don't know why I said can. Being able to write, those sort of things is something you do usually sitting down rather than standing up. And also they wanted me to start writing to get my mind off the fact that I was sitting. Same way that in the gym at the moment I do certain exercises or do certain things in a certain order to get my mind off things, and then I'm able to do it. It was the same case here. They'll take my mind off me actually sitting by making me do other activities, enabling me to be able to sit for a longer period of time, not noticing that my bum is hurting or my core is hurting and I'm getting tired.
That's really good.
Neater than mine.
Come on.
Trust me, if you have done this in like a couple of months, and I'm sure in the next few months you'll be writing it properly. Is that you? The nose looks like yours, mate.
So yeah, that was the core basically. So I guess in a nutshell, it went again from me doing everything lying down, having 3 or 4 physios pull me up, to have me sitting down, having 2 pillows on each side and someone behind me to make sure I wasn't, your camera's gonna go all blurry now, but to make sure that I wasn't falling over and toppling over like Jenga. And it went from that to being able to sit in a chair, and then surprisingly enough I was able to sit in a chair and lean forward and back. That was the next stage. And then eventually everything came together, which you'll see in the next couple of videos. And then we ended up in the fun times of being in rehab. So look, that's another step towards that rehab. That's when the fun and games started and things actually started putting a smile on people's faces. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for following me, subscribing. I've had a lot of feedback on other social media platforms as well, so thank you for subscribing and liking all my videos and bits and bobs I've been putting out there. And continue watching, and yeah, watch this space. More to come, and hopefully a little bit more fun. Speak to you guys soon.